his love session. Right? And going down and being part of that at Abbey Road, that was an amazing thing, because you realize that you were actually talking to 400 million people. It was the first like Telstar, first like satellite kind of, you know, broadcast from the BBC. And he stretches all the way from there to Red Rocks in Colorado. Incredible venue. The Royal Albert Hall. I mean, what's, you know, Carnegie Hall. What's better than that? You know, what's better than the Hollywood Bowl? You know, one of the things that's in my book, I tell the story. Me and Crosby were playing Carnegie Hall in the early '70s, and he decides that he needs to pee. So I go, okay, well you go pee, and I'll bullshit with the audience for 2 minutes, and then come on back. He goes, okay. So I'm talking to the audience, and there's no Crosby, and I keep looking over the side, and there's no Crosby. Hey, how about those Dodgers? Yeah. You know, so I start telling them about a conversation I had with my mother 2 years before she died, and I asked her. I said, "Why did you support me? Why did you let me get into music when all my friends' parents were dissuading them from that life?" And she said, "Because I wanted to be on stage." She said, "I thought I had a pretty good voice, but World War II came along, I married your dad, we had 3 kids, it was over for me, but you're living my life." Right? And so I began to realize that I would always do something. And I'm telling the audience the story about how my mother would have loved to have been playing at Carnegie Hall, and I put my hand in my pocket and I pull out some of my mother's ashes that I kept in my pocket, and I sprinkled them on the stage at Carnegie Hall, and the audience went fucking crazy. But if I hadn't have been supported by my parents, I wouldn't be talking to you. I could have easily been, you know, in the mill or down the mine, just like my dad and my grandfather. You know, you were supposed to do what your dad did, right? But my mother and father never let me fall for that gold watch theory. We call it a gold watch, where you work for somebody for 60 years and they pat you on the head, they give you a fake gold watch, and they get somebody younger and cheaper and stronger. But no, my mother and father, you know, supported me, and I'll be forever grateful. Amazing.